We're live though.
We're alive, guys. We're alive and in the same room.
Live from Chicago. Mystic Sisters.
Yay. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Mary.
Sandra.
Steph. You guys have been having a conversation for a while. We just got here. We just walked in like 10 minutes ago.
It is on time if we're in Massachusetts, but we're not.
I'm so sorry. So Vicky had an awesome flight. It was just a little late, but nothing major, right?
Well, they tell you that you can't check your bag, and so you have to bring it on with you, but it has to be a certain size. And they tell you like 10 times, please take anything with a lithium battery out, and we'll check. They check it from the gate instead of going through the checking process.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess somebody didn't hear the thing about the lithium battery. So we're pulling out. We're right on time. Everything's going great. And the guy next to me says, I think we're going back. I'm like, what? I have my 6 sisters tonight. Sure enough, somebody didn't take the stupid thing. So they can't have it under. They can't have it under the thing.
No, because it'll heat up.
Right. And start a fire, because that's how they found out about that. It actually started a fire one time. So we were like, I don't know, a half hour late or maybe longer.
It said 20 minutes, and then you guys actually came in at 5:16, like a little bit under.
Yeah.
So we have a like one expressway to get to O'Hare, and honestly, the traffic was shit. Okay, on the way there.
But the Cubs made the playoffs.
Did they win the?
Did they?
I don't know. They won the game today.
Oh, so I thought they were making the playoffs.
I think we're in the running for.
Oh, sorry. But
the
Red Sox did make the playoffs.
And we got back in time to sort of traffic on the way back was so much better. But when the Cubs are playing, I was like, oh, crap. Because all that along the cemetery has got like charter buses.
Oh, okay.
And it's down to one lane, and people can be jagoffs sometimes. But we got there. I had my signs as Dr. Vicky, and somebody came up to me and said, I'm not Dr. Vicky. And I said, I'll write your name on it for $10. He goes, is this a donation? I'm like, no, man. Like, dude, the little old man.
Like I could miss her. She needed a sign. But that, I appreciate it. I do. And all the stars.
Let me tell you, and there were a lot of little kids eyeballing those balloons.
I feel kind of bad that I was late, because had I been on time, maybe those kids could have gotten a few balloons.
I would have given them away.
I know you would have.
Like they were the stick.
So I've had a last few days have been pretty interesting.
I have not watched too much of what's happening because I'm trying to preoccupy myself with the escalation that I'm recognizing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm only catching little things. If it piques my interest, then I'll go ahead and look at a clip of something. But like, I just don't believe any of it.
I know. I feel the same way. I feel like it's good to know like what's happening, but then to watch what they say is that's going to be. I think it just...
What's been going on? What isn't happening, says Laura. It's going to be a pajama party soon, or I just might sleep in this. Mary Beth.
I'm almost ready to put my pajamas on, because I came to Chicago thinking it was going to be nice and cool. And what was the temp today?
87 was a record high. Right now it's 84, but it's cooler here. It's not as I did turn
It's lovely. It's lovely. She has a beautiful place, just what you would imagine on this place to look like.
That's
nice. What it looks like.
Wait till you see the morning. It's gonna be crazy. It's crazy. The sun coming up is just nuts, and we'll go up on the roof later. Definitely gonna get a lot of footage.
We're going on a river cruise.
Oh yeah. Yes,
with one of my Chicago peeps.
Sandra says the news has been crazy with crazy pants. I expect that every day. And it is an energy like, do I want to dip into the crazy pants today?
It's better than no pants when you think of him.
Should I just remember that card I pulled this morning that said Mr. Dick and giggle it off and worry about my own pants? That's kind of, I was busy today. I had a lot of stuff. Hi, Judith. Wait 15 minutes and the weather will change. I don't know what's going on, but it is very unusual. We were already in our fall smell, our fall like clothes that came out of the drawers already, and then it went hot. So I don't know what's going on.
I think it has something to do with that broken escalator and
It was
opening the gates of
sabotage.
hell again.
Yeah, it was sabotage. Yeah. I know the bird's feeling like they're sabotage right now.
I tell you, when I was on the escalator today, going to the baggage claim to find Ona, I had a whole different experience putting my foot on that escalator. I don't know if it was like I was happy or if I was thinking about the metal that's going to grind into my skin if somebody sabotages the escalator I'm on.
why didn't they fall forward? There was just a perfect setup for one of those face plants right in the.
Well, she wears those heels, so she wasn't going to go forward. But it would have been nice because he wears the heels this way, right? And he's sort of in that angle.
Oh my gosh!
But the UN, I didn't listen to the speech, but
I heard enough background noise that I didn't go into the speech. I know that he basically MF'd everybody and said, you guys are all like ruining this was his default speech when the teleprompters are off, is just F you kind of thing. And I thought, that sounds baseline to me, right? That's his kind of default personality, to be just talking shit about other people when you don't have something you could barely read in front of you.
Yeah, that's who he is. Who he showed himself to be at the UN is who he is. Yep. Which I could have told you 10 years ago if somebody had bothered to listen.
Yeah. Sandra said he totally lost it at the UN. I know that his it has to be done. It had to be intentional.
And he indicted Comey with a real estate lawyer who's never done any.
Could it just be another psyop sideshow?
He just is getting people to do things
because it's so ridiculous,
illegal for him. That's all. It's not going to go anywhere. She's not going to win anything. Not going to win anything.
No, they're not.
That's
why I think this is one of those like stall tactic kind of things that you're doing just to sort of throw more time into the.
Well, it's like you see these cartoons where they're like grabbing, and it's like.
And is there an Epstein file at the end? Is that what we're trying to dodge still? Maybe. Is there Epstein
there's
stuff
definitely
coming up?
Something because he doesn't want anybody to know.
I know that the estate released something that indicted Elon, Thiel, and whoever else they thought that they could, do. I mean, they're directing this whole movie, right? They're directing the whole movie,
and they suck. I mean,
and it's a bad movie.
It's a terrible script. This. Well, in a way, didn't Three Shirts, Mr. Three Shirts, didn't he have something to do? He was a screenwriter in Hollywood, and then I don't know if they didn't like his stuff, and then he became, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about, Three Shirts?
I can't remember.
Who's Three Shirts? Everybody tell me who.
Mike Johnson, Mike Johnson delays swearing in new. Yeah, there's a lot of information we're not seeing. I every Wednesday there was a CDC, just a Chicago Public Health channel that I watched, just measles updates and stuff like that. It's gone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know bird flu from measles. I don't know anything about anything that's going on.
Steve Bannon, thank you, Steve.
Oh yes, Steve. Yeah, he was in Steve there
Bannon,
too.
Three Shirts, Magoo. What I call him.
Yeah. So they threw all those guys under the bus and figured that was enough to satiate us for, until
he's going down, guys. I'm telling you, he is going down. We're in the time of justice now.
And I know I was going to ask you about the kites in the sky because
Yeah.
that car did have a kite in it this morning, and
Yeah.
I thought, I know that's happening right now.
Yes.
And there is that point that sort of triggers the rest of it, like the moment you have this opportunity, and I'm like, he's going to pull some dirty shit.
Yeah, but he's still not gonna get away with it. This is all he knows how to do. He's not that hard to read. He just does the same thing every time, and because he doesn't learn, he's gonna break every rule. He's gonna shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and think that he's not gonna get caught for it. That's how it's gonna end.
You know what? That's a good question. This WTF question from Antoinette's granddaughter. Will the Dems take the House and Senate in the midterms? Some people say no.
All right, that's a good question.
I use the Klimt deck.
And I don't know what deck I'm using, but it was pretty.
That one is, oh yeah, that's like the angel deck. Yeah, that's my mom's deck. I gotta take care of the fucking deck too.
So I want to tell you guys that we got, well, I don't know if you've ever been to O'Hare, but let me tell you, you'll get all your steps in. You can sit all day and then just try to go from point A to point B at O'Hare, and you'll get all your steps in. So by the time I got all my steps in, we found each other, and then we planted our butt in the lift. It was 5:55.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. 5:55 is, if you add it all up, though, right? Isn't that like the devil card?
That just might be.
That too. But we'll choose the light. The devil is about it's choosing between the light and the darkness. So for those of you who have 15 sixes in your charts, you're the light.
I like to run into the devil when he makes me laugh.
Well, that is actually that card is
yeah.
mirth.
Yeah.
That's what that card is also called, mirth.
I feel like there's a component of that.
We're very mirthful.
It's just like funny about the devil and his doings. So the Dems in the midterms, we're edging towards that, and they're edging towards sabotaging it. That's how I feel. Just
they might not be able to do it. They're going to try everything to do it. So what are we going to ask the House and the Senate, or the House first and the Senate, or we can?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Right, we don't want to put them together because that'll be ambiguous. So let's do the House because that's the one. We'll do both of them, but that's the one that people think we have a better chance of winning. I don't know how.
Look what happened in 6 months. I also want to read on that what Hegseth's that little thing, that little meeting. I don't trust that slimy, greasy.
I want to know what the meetings of the generals and the admirals. I thought maybe like Putin would bomb them all, and then we'd be.
Oh, that would be convenient,
right? Wouldn't it though? First card out is the moon. Lunacy.
Knave of Chalice. So this would be the Page of
Cups.
That could be a surprise. That's always been like, oh, that turned around.
So the midterms is going to be nuts. That's what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what.
Could that be sabotage?
And the challenge is justice. The Ace of Swords.
The Knight of Pentacles. Money's.
Follow the money. See underneath. Ooh, the Queen of Swords.
I got the bastard. The King of Pentacles.
This could have been our president.
This is there's a money thing maybe appearing there.
I think they're going to cut through the shit. That's what I think. In the past, the Ten of Pentacles.
The Lovers.
Oh,
choices. Voting choices.
This is dark money or dynastic money. The people with the most money, right?
They got it.
In the sky.
Star.
Devil.
Major Arcana. This is big. That's a big event.
This is, remember I just said the devil is a choice between the light and the dark. So that's what this midterm is. It's a choice between the light and the dark. And even if they cheat up the kazoo, and they're gonna, and they will, we still have to bring the light. Because the light always dispels the darkness.
Yeah.
4 of Cups.
7 of Pentacles.
So there's a dissatisfaction.
Hoarding. Just be hoarding ballots, maybe. He's still working on his snacking toy.
How do you read this card? This card when you put it down. You get
the 4 of Cups?
2 of Cups. No. That I know what that is. That's sort of divine discontent.
Yeah.
That's divine discontent. I think they're gonna win, but I think we're not gonna be happy. Either they don't win by enough, or they could have won by more, or something like that. That's what that looks like to me. But this position, when you put the card here.
Oh, for the 4 up?
Yeah.
The immediate environment.
Oh, okay. See, I always see this as how other people see.
Okay.
How other people see the situation. Well, this is coming together, so we have to come together.
I have strength.
Ooh, there's strength in coming together.
Yeah.
Come together.
It's really kind of a hang in there energy, man.
Yep. Domestic situation, the Page of Wands.
7 of Wands.
Oh, so fighting, so messages. You have to have your voice heard. That's what this feels like to me. Hopes and fears. What kind of fool am I?
Temperance.
Oh, major arcanas, huh? I mean this like hopes and fears, right? Like choices between the light and the dark. It's all very... All right, the outcome. Oh, are the Dems going to win?
King of Swords.
The Ace of Wands. Yes!
Yeah. It's a bit of a battle.
It's a battle. It shouldn't be as hard as it is. Let's put it that way.
King of Swords.
That's
the law. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So that was the Senate. That was the House. Let's do the Senate now.
These cards don't offend anybody, do they? There's mild nudity.
I don't think any of our people get offended. I think it's YouTube is looking for reasons.
I don't know how some people are getting away with stuff on YouTube that they're doing, but I'll tell you,
I think some people do stuff that's really shocking, and they eventually get kicked off, but they still make a lot of money at the beginning, maybe.
I don't know. I think there's, since we've had this like little free speech sort of glitch in the matrix there, I think people are escalating their speech and where you still feel like you can.
Yeah. Well, that happened during COVID too. There was a freedom of speech. When there's crisis.
Yeah.
When there's crisis, people and there's also a group of people who say free speech only is only free speech when it's not something they disagree with. Is that what they say? I don't know. Like it depends.
Double standard.
There's definitely a double standard on, like when the progressives speak, then the rules change. All right, guys, let's see. Military in Portland. Yeah, I'm going to read it on that.
Is there?
Tony. Yeah, my girlfriend told me.
Is this new?
Yes, Hexeth said. Maybe I should I wait? Hexeth said that he was going to send in a strike force or something like that. It's one of those silly terms that he uses. He thinks he's, I don't know, Captain America or something. Because Portland is at war. Like Portland is the town that they're going to now. They're going to send the military in. Because there's a war in Portland. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, and we are going to look at that. I did want to.
And this is how they're going to F up the votes, right? because they're going to make people afraid. What I think they're going to do is going to go into democratic cities. They're going to go into neighborhoods, black and brown neighborhoods with military, and brown people aren't going to be able to vote. So it's going to be up to the white people to vote these MFers out. That's what I think.
This is my first Senate card.
Okay.
It's the 9 of Swords, so it's
Yeah,
just...
but I got the Emperor.
Okay.
So he's shitting a brick.
Senate midterms.
Right. This is this is Trump, and that's so he's shitting a brick.
Causing this distress, probably.
It could be his anxiety.
I hope he's getting what he's dishing out when it comes to this mental COVID that we're going through right now.
Challenge.
5 of Wands.
2 of Swords. It's I think it might be, I don't know.
There might be stories around a couple people where they're like, seems a little... 2 of Swords seems...
Well, if you take these 2 cards together, I just the 2 that I have. We have the Emperor and the 2 of Swords. So I feel like there's a I think he's at a crossroads. We're assuming that he's going to be alive at that time, right? So if not, then we're talking about Vance, and I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about the Senate. We get the Ace of Pentacles underneath.
Knight of Cups. That's the past.
I put that here with the base.
Okay. So there's hope there. Like it seems like, the base is hopeful.
That could be Elon too.
Looks like it might be.
It could be Elon.
Square jaw.
Putting the money in. Right? Putting the money in. All right, let's see. The past. The 3 of Pentacles, dark money.
I got 8 of Swords in the past.
The dark money is a hard thing to navigate out of. You know what I mean?
It could be that is what's the that's being invested into our caginess, our isolation. This is like mental isolation. There's a plan for it.
In the sky, I got the Knight of Pentacles.
The Knight of Swords and Pentacles. So couple of younger people. Knights and Knaves.
I think, you know who I think is running? Tellerico in Texas. I think he's running for Senate, or is he running for House? He might be running for House. I know we have some Texas people here.
Younger group.
Is he running for House or Senate? Tellerico. But some young blood coming in. It sounds like there's young blood coming into the Senate. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune.
That's just a little scary. Because it might
be
one of those.
It depends. Well, it's got to be better than what's his face, Turtle Man.
Yeah. 8 of Cups.
Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Cups. So if we put them together, I think this is a good omen. This is abandonment, like you're abandoning something with the 8 of Cups.
They're being forced to,
The 7 of Swords. They're trying to get away with shit. That's what they're doing.
And the Chariot, which is also a 7.
Yeah.
Quick. There's like things moving so quickly that
there might be some sort of glitch, right? Something with the machines or something. All right, let's
come here, buddy.
He was so happy to see me. I think that the pancake lady has lost.
We saw the waitress at the pancake house today.
I think he was more excited to see me.
I'm gonna get him to see both. He'll have both his girlfriends.
We're gonna go
tomorrow.
to the pancake house tomorrow. He's gonna be either in heaven or hell. We're not sure. Okay? He's a good boy. He's so cute. Just as cute as you think he is, he's even cuter. Just don't be all about yourself.
I got him. I'll get him and bring him up here because he's gonna just be like this. Because you just got to be like that. Come here.
Ooh. All right, I like the next card. There's the big boy. Hi, baby. Look, I'm just going to give me kisses.
What is the next card?
Hey.
He was so excited he had a spell. He stopped breathing. I'm not kidding.
Are you sure you're comfortable there?
I'm comfortable. Yeah,
Okay.
we sit like this all the time.
Justice.
Come here.
Justice
The Tower.
in the domestic situation.
Big change.
We might win the Senate. We
Big
might
change.
win the Senate. Yeah.
These
Well, we
look
haven't
more
gotten to the
positive.
outcome. We haven't gotten to the outcome yet. Yeah, they're pretty positive. Whoops.
Okay, buddy, that's better. Now you're more stable.
There we go, buddy.
The outcome, what's your outcome?
I didn't get to the outcome yet. I got hopes and fears there.
Okay.
The Five of Swords. Shenanigans.
Two of Pentacles.
Okay.
But they're playing on the naivete of
all right, this is the outcome.
what's going on.
The Seven of Pentacles. Almost.
Devil.
Almost. I don't think we're going to get the Senate.
Devil. Greed. Manipulation.
The Seven of Pentacles is like just not quite there. And then I always pick for a major arcana, and I got the Hermit. But even though I think they might be, even if the Senate goes Republican, I don't think it's going to be the way it is. I think there's more, like if the House went Republican, I don't think they would be willing to, do whatever they had to do. But the Senate, I think they might still, or maybe it's 50-50. It could be 50-50 because then Vance is the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah.
So it could be something like that.
That's
House, yes. Senate, as it stands now, I'd say no, but
a little sketchy.
But everything changes in a day or a week, right? So what, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Right. I know. Who even knows if there's even going to be three branches of government at the end of this month, That's how, static it is.
Yeah, Laura, I think we're definitely getting the House, so don't worry about that.
I know. I put another one aside for you right here.
Paula Z says that the Senate needs 60% to pass important things.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe we do get the Senate too, but not enough to pass some of the stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do it again in a couple weeks. I mean, all right, let's pull some cards on Portland because I have good friends in Portland. Jen Lynn is in Portland this weekend, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Do well. I mean, if she's doing a healing thing, then Portland needs the healing. So it's like she's a light worker there.
What do you want to ask
about headset? What's going to happen in Portland with the military? Is let's look at that.
Let me get these. This is sorry for the barroom reach there.
Oh, that's okay. I know all about the barroom reach. I've spent many a night in a barroom getting reached over.
I apologize.
And reaching out, but we're not going to talk about those.
These days I say I'm just a Gemini rising, and my arms need to be free. But before it was like barroom reaching over.
Oh, everything. You don't like to use these, right? For the
oh no, you can go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
The only thing I didn't bring is tarot cards. I'm like, I can't carry tarot cards because that would be silly.
Don't pick up real estate with that. So we're asking
Portland, Oregon.
Portland's outcome with the military getting sent there.
Yeah. We'll see with that.
I want to tell you before I forget, there were ice boats on the river. I'm like, are they fucking joyriding? What are they doing on the river?
But they figure maybe people will beat them up or something. Who knows? They're on the river on a boat.
I knew
maybe
they
didn't think people would jump into the water to to go after them.
I don't know why, but they were. And I'm like, okay, that's weird.
So on the plane, I was between somebody from the Midwest and somebody from California. I felt like I was sitting between David Cook and Cash Peters. What nice guys! I like the nicest people I met on the plane today. And you have to be nice because you're squashed next to each other.
No reason not to be, unless
You
you're
can't
drunk.
You can't even like reach in front of you to get the thing that you have to stick under the thing because there's no space. I'm like 5'7". I have long legs. I don't do well in those situations. I would always take the one that said, "If you'll help people off the plane," because I had more leg room. I would always take that one. Now I'm a little old for that. Still need the leg room though.
It's fucking bastards. Look at them. Look
Oh,
at this shithead
yeah.
telling these people what to do. Queen of Wands. So there's somebody I know, like the mayor of Broadview by the detention center has been on Gnome's butt saying, look, we can't get emergency vehicles through. You've disrupted the town. You're causing a lot of trouble.
God, look
Yeah,
at this.
that could be that. Fool. Somebody's going to do something stupid. And talk to their maker. And if these messages go through, I'd be surprised. Yeah. Because it's going to cause some violence, and I'll take care of the dog, and I will explain the cards that just fell over. Where's your little thing? Right here. I got it.
All right, I'll put some cards on this too. Oh, healing. Pentacles.
This is full of stuff.
Star. My cards are much more optimistic.
For Portland, good.
A lot of pentacles. A lot of swords.
It seems like one of the problems is they're not the speakeasy. It's a secret. Everything is sort of secretive, and we don't really have an idea or a picture of what's going on. He could be saying that. We don't even know. We don't know. The devil, though, comes up next. So I'd say, then we get 9 of Wands. So it could be that they're trying to scare, intimidate.
Somebody's definitely getting hit over the head with something.
Definitely get intimidated there. That's at the end. And then we've got Justice and the Emperor. So they're getting the support from that end. Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 6 of Cups. Excuse me. Messages. Somebody's complaining about something. There's going to be some legal action.
Yeah, most definitely.
There's going to be some legal action because somebody's going to do something stupid. He looks like he's turning the escalator off and the teleprompter off at the same time. Don't go looking for trouble.
It's likely going to be kids. It's likely going to be kids. But I think, did you get the Judgment card?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll show you what I got. I got to start with Temperance. So Temperance is also known as trial by fire. Sorry, trail. I'm thinking of trail mix that I got in the thing. I could do some trail. So this is a trial by fire. And it's important in the temperance energy, like when I do it with the numerology and the Kabbalah, that you can't get caught up in extremes. So if you want, you have to, like I'm telling you, people of Portland, you can't let them goad you into shit.
No.
They're just looking for a reason. It's challenged by money. It's going to be expensive. So because of that, I think it's going to be less than they want. Kind of like what they did in Washington, D.C. I think they're just looking for reasons to put military in blue cities. But that's assuming the military is going to listen to something that's against the Constitution. Underneath, I get the Eight of Pentacles. So they've been working on this. They've been sort of pecking away at it. This is part of their grand plan. In the past, I got the Star. So this is sort of the America card. So that sense of America, but from the past. Of course, that could be the white supremacists. In the sky, I get the Eight of Swords. Again, this is a card that deals with having to escape the prison of the mind, right? You don't want to be in your mind necessarily about this stuff. You want to be in your intuition about this, and you don't want to scare yourself before you get there. You have to be careful, but you don't want to like visualize all the terrible things that are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You want to put energy there. You want to put energy in your commitment to walking the path, the straight and narrow path. In the immediate future, I get the Nine of Pentacles, but it was upside down. But I don't really read upside down, so I'm going to stick with it right side up. So I feel like Portland is, a lot of these Democratic cities have been planning for this shit since even before he won.
I know they've been planning, but I think they're not being informed about how many, how long, when.
That's part of the game.
Yeah,
that's part of the game.
Yeah,
to keep them off their feet, because I don't think they can't back it up. I don't think they can back it up. We get the Ace of Swords, how it's seen from the outside. So justice, like this is a test of justice. The domestic situation, the Nine of Swords. So a lot of anxiety, understandable. Hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. We can keep our boundaries. The outcome, not bad. The Knight of Cups, so messages of love. The Page of Swords. This could be a whistleblower.
Yeah.
Right? Or it could be somebody young. But, it's not, the Page of Swords isn't necessarily a bad card. The Seven of Pentacles. So they don't have enough. They don't have.
Keep documenting,
and judgment.
Yeah.
So people are wait. They're. It's like a fear tactic.
Yeah.
It's a fear tactic, but I don't think they have the power to back it up, according to the cards anyway. So that's how I see that. So Portland, you just have to be on your best behavior. Don't let them goad you into anything. They're looking to destroy Antifa. Antifa doesn't really exist.
Right.
It's not like really a thing.
A scare tactic, and that is something that it reminds me of what Pritzker said about documenting. Get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. Get your cameras out. Document. We know in a limited community that we can trust each other's posts and pictures and stuff like that. And if it's for entertainment, it's for entertainment. But if there's something serious, keep it documented, because what they are showing us is not what is actually going on. Yeah. Construction sites near Orlando being raided. There's raided. It's really ridiculous. Wendy says the word on the street is don't take the bait.
Yeah, that's right. It's exactly what the card said, Wendy.
We don't know anything about, we just know military troops are going to Portland. We don't know how many, right? It could be 7. It could be, they're doing this to stir the pot, to get you to start to swirl these thoughts into, oh my gosh, this is, got to like keep your head on straight.
We're trying to break out of this thought form. We're actually breaking out of a thought form right now. And the people who hold all the power are the ones who's going to lose if we can break out of it. So let's break out of the thought form.
You know what I do want to read? I want to read on Pete's.
The generals.
The
Well, maybe that's what that was about.
meetings.
What? No, I'm sorry. I was talking. You were talking. What do you want?
No, just want to know what his meetings are going to be about.
Did they have the meeting already?
I don't think so.
I thought they had the meeting already. The meeting of all the generals and all the admirals.
Isn't he calling all these people in?
Yes, the generals and the admirals. Can anyone tell us if they already had that meeting?
No, they haven't. Okay.
Oh, they haven't. Okay. All right. Let's ask about.
It's coming this week.
Oh, this week.
Tuesday.
Wow, I should pull up see what kind of chart that is.
It's class name. Oh,
what's going on?
That's the last day in September.
Oh,
it's a 48/3. It's the 8 of Cups, and the moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn, Saturn rules. God, some of this stuff, I think they have an astrologer who's just
yanking their chain.
Malevolent. Because some of this stuff, the way they've choreographed timing is just crazy.
Unless it's something
That one came out. I got you, buddy. Oh my God.
Hey, you. Come here, buddy. What you doing? You didn't have enough?
There they are. They're gathering. I'll get your cards.
Oh, the one that popped out in her deck was the Six of Pentacles.
Do you think that in the card they're firing them? Tell me what you guys think. They're putting like pots in the ground.
I think that's something.
Six of Earth. It's like giving them a pension.
Unless they're putting dirt in the pot so they can grow their own food. Well, that's what the Six of Earth is about, right? The Six of Earth is about that. She has to fill up his food thing.
So he just drops, honestly. So all right, that was the first card. He's calling it there's a gathering.
We get the Seven of Pentacles.
Oh, there's a gathering.
Another gathering.
There's a gathering.
A murder of crows, as it were.
Well,
that's real. There is a gathering.
Bribery or something going on?
No, I don't think so. I think they're trying to see what their resources are. Because the admirals and the generals are not these people. The admirals and the generals are the military. They don't believe in this bullshit. Anybody in the military out there, right, in this chat window will tell you.
Did you notice our Lyft driver had a U.S. Army shirt on?
Did he?
Yeah. Did you notice he said, "I work for the city of Chicago"?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he was very nice. Jose.
Oh, Jose.
The second is the Ace of Fire. There's a message.
Yeah. They want to start a war. They want to start a war on the people of America. But the military will not do it. I will bet you.
You know, as much as Bill Barr was a dick, he at least would say no.
Yeah.
He would say
because no. He yes. I know, right?
He would say no.
Oh, the world.
Five of Fire.
Something's coming to an end.
There's really, look at polar opposites.
Yeah, that's like a melee. That's like partisanship, right?
Yeah. Hitting each other with big stick wand things, flowers.
In the past, we get the Seven of Swords. That's trying to get away with shit.
I have Sovereignty of Water would be the Queen of Cups in the past. No more Mr. Nice Guy, maybe.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Clean.
There he is. Look, he's dressed up for the party.
I think
This is a trans thing.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, it is the army. Like they're
Right.
ready. Well, they're ready.
They're pulling maybe trans. That's going to be part of a discussion, perhaps.
In
Sure
the
looks like
sky,
it.
I get the King of Cups.
2 of Earth in the sky.
This might be the Navy, right? The King of Cups. Maybe.
Offering something flowery there.
Well, making an agreement of some sort. Try to come to consensus. In the immediate future, I get the Hierophant. That's the government.
Velocity of water would be comparable to a knight.
Knight of water.
Going in a couple different directions. So trying to get the emotional piece in. Somebody's leaving.
They may, if they don't go along with it, they may want to fire them or something. Can they do that?
The next one I get is 6 of water or nostalgia.
And I get the Ace of Swords. We have the nostalgia for justice. Immediate, no. Domestic situation. The 8 of Pentacles.
6 of fire.
See, I don't think the military is going to agree to this. I really don't.
I think they're a more cohesive group than that.
Than the idiots. The freaking idiots.
Director of Defense or whatever.
I mean, you're talking about people who have dedicated their life to the Constitution of the United States, not the president.
Right.
Not some Fox News. Not even like it's not even like a primary anchor. It was like a weekend secondary anchor.
Vicki, that is such a good point because I do fall back on these are people who took an oath versus this is a guy who took a drink.
Right, morons.
Right?
Yes.
A bribe.
My goddaughter is a lieutenant colonel or something.
And that oath means something.
They don't
really does.
They don't do that shit.
Yeah, it really does. That is something that is attuned in your aura. An oath, for sure. Good point.
Hopes and fears, the 9 of Pentacles.
10 of water.
Okay, so the military will stick to
their hope. Yeah,
stick to their guns, so to speak.
Yeah,
and the outcome. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles.
7 of air. There's a vacant couch, so there might be some people that just say like, I'm out. I'm like, that's it, or they're fired. 2 foxes sitting on the chaise.
Well, the thing that bothers me about this, besides everything, is that the military won't go along with this, but they're putting all the money into ICE. But now the government we should pull some cards, see if we're going to have a shutdown.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And I got all these cards off the floor. That would be a good deck for that.
I don't see any.
No, yeah, I got them all up. I knocked them down. Sure. Some of them are upright and some of them aren't. That's okay.
So after Mystic Sisters, we're going to have a snack.
They want a government shutdown? Did you think they want one? That they're causing it to happen to cause more?
I don't know. Well, let's just ask if we're going to get one, and then maybe the cards will show us why or what the deal is. I'm going to use a different deck.
This one came out upright. I think if I could just pick one card and that was that, I would get a lot out of it.
The 3 of Pentacles. What was the question?
Is there going to be a government shutdown? But it looks like there's just a save. He saves it at the end. They do this to us all the time with the government shutdown. We worry about it and we hoard, and then it doesn't happen.
Well, they do shut it down, but they only shut it down for a small amount of time.
We've got it shut, and we've gotten it threatened to be shut down like once a year.
The longest shutdown was when the Democrats won the House in 2018. That's when he did the shutdown, when he no longer had complete and utter power. Because before that, he had the House, he had the presidency, it was a triple.
Seems like this time is just so much worse.
Yeah, because there's nobody of character.
Let's see if that dog's going to throw up.
Chances are. Hopefully it doesn't throw up in anybody's shoe. And
No, now he wants to play with his possum.
Okay. Playing possum.
He'll grab it and he's like, look, I'm going to destroy the possum. The first card was the save. We'll see.
I got the Nine of Swords as the first card. But jumped out of the deck.
I think it's a save. That deck. Mr. Deck. I think we just like we hit a Hail Mary moment.
Moon.
Are they making us feel like we're not?
Ooh, the Magician.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
The Queen of Swords. That even looks like Kamala.
I know. I love that deck. Yeah, I think we're going to save the first card was the save. He's like the ball did not make it into the basket there. And the second one is the Three of Cups. So we're like, woof. Unless it does and they did it on purpose.
The first card I got was the anxiety card. So they're pumping up the anxiety.
Like we need more.
Yeah, they're just trying to make us nuts. I mean, it doesn't mean that they won't, but again, I don't think they're going to make, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I do feel like they're going to make us nuts.
I got it.
Because they have the house is here, the Four of Wands. It's like they're causing anxiety into the house. And the Moon card, they're making you feel crazy. Oh, I like her.
The Nine of Wands, holding your boundaries. The Hanged Man. What do you think about that?
I think they got the Knight of Swords in that area and the Three of Wands. So somebody that wants to cause the chaos, and we're kind of hoarding. But then the Nine of Cups shows up. So is this Christmas time? Or it shows that
the Hanged Man is in the domestic situation. The Ace of Cups, Judgment. They've been doing it over and over again. I think this is when the line in the sand gets drawn, honestly.
Yeah.
I think they're just maybe they'll say no to him.
Yeah, I don't think so. Sit on my lap now, buddy, because you know what you ate too much. It's already
What did he do?
He's running away from me. Come here. Sit like a good chiblet.
He's running away. He knows he's in trouble. That's what I used to do when I was little. But I knew if I didn't stop, it would be worse.
Himself. That's right. You sound like a good boy.
The more my mother had to exert herself to catch me, the worse the punishment would be. So I gave up pretty quickly.
This is one of those things that he's probably wants me to. There's his like pee-pee pad needs to be changed or something. He needs something cleaned up or some goofy thing.
you want to sit on my lap?
He is a handful. Don't worry. Yeah. Because he'll just want to jump off. I knew he was going to be really excited.
I did sort of like, make him have an asthma attack. So they're kind of bad. What's the matter, Jibs?
Come here, bud.
Where's your possum? We did
Really
possum.
play with it. And you know what? That's a good thing because there's a couple of things that he didn't get attached to, which is good. One of them is squeaky toys. He's just so squirmy. All right, let me get you another handful of
All right, let me just check and see what people are saying while you're feeding giblets for the fourth time. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yep, it's true. The West Point history professor explained it as the military is almost like a priesthood. Their oath is to the Constitution. I mean, it's like they're like the Knights of Templar.
Yeah, I'm glad that this is that came up because it for people who take it, it's an important thing, and you have to be reminded of that every once in a while. Absolutely.
We also got the Fool here, so somehow it fell out of the deck. So I think this is the end. I don't know. I think it's the end for Trump, honestly.
Yeah. Sandra said many of the UN members walked out when Netanyahu spoke. Yeah.
Yes, that was great. A woman from Slovenia. Oh my God, I listened to her.
I did.
She's like, we got to get more women in charge. We wouldn't be doing this crap.
Yeah.
She said it much more elegantly than I just did. But
that's the wheel that when I catch that, and then I'm like, okay, they'll rewind it or something like that. I do want to see that story, but other stuff, I'm like, it's kind of the same old. I did notice one thing about Trump yesterday. I think it was yesterday that he was leaving. I think he said F off, but he wasn't wearing a tie. When you need air, it seems like he needed air. That's very unusual. And it only happened the other time when he was in the hospital or whatever, when he disappeared for 5 days, we saw him not wearing a tie and his shirt was open. So when you have trouble breathing, just feeling air is important because that could make you feel. So I'm like, maybe he's getting sick again. We'll see.
All right. Getting sick? Please.
Well, sicker. Maybe.
He's one sick SOB, man. Joanna said she noticed that too.
Yes. Yeah. So watch for those. Those are the things that I keep an eye out for. Yeah. Changes in speech patterns. If it's something that looks different, I'll pick up on that. But to actually sit and listen to that garbage, no.
And a lot of the people running for Congress and the Senate, well, I don't know about the Senate, but Congress are all ex-military people. A lot of ex-military people. And that's who you want. That's who you want in there. And I've never been a big military, proponent. But I've come to really understand what it is. I just didn't really understand what it was. When I would look at the military, I would think of the leaders and what they made these people do to other people that I didn't agree with. But the military themselves,
I think they could stand up to Pete because he's not somebody that has earned the respect that position deserves. So I think
he doesn't have the knowledge either.
Yeah,
he's like a nut.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, it
is 8:00 and we're hungry.
So, all right, guys, we'll be live from Chicago next week too.
We'll be live from Chicago all week.
Yeah,
we've got some cool stuff planned,
and we're going to take you along with us. We're going to share. We're going to share.
Wait till we go to the cemetery.
Woo!
It was nice. It was a good ride back, and you got to see a few things, but it got dark, and we'll see what's happening. We'll go up to the roof and have some pizza.
All right, guys. Take care. We love you. Be careful out there, especially if you're in these blue cities that are getting targeted. You just hold the space for peace. Hold the space for peace.
Yeah.
We're going to get through this, and we're all going to have a nice stiff drink or whatever. If you don't drink, whatever you want, whatever stiff thing you need.
Ready.
When it's all over.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Remember, the objective is to make you afraid and to keep you there.
That's right. We're not afraid. We're not afraid because it's all effing lie.
There's no way. There's no way. Thank you so very much. Love you, and we'll see you in the morning.